So it's a huge week here, UFC 216, and you know what? Isn't it awesome? I mean, we always talk about how fights are much more fun when the stakes are higher, whether it's a title fight or when there's heat. And Ferguson and Lee have been going at it. We saw them yesterday on Fox Sports on the UFC Tonight show. But I mean, how pumped are you over this fight here for the UFC interim title bout?
Yeah, I actually love it, and it's funny because I was working the desk when that infamous first interview happened.
Right.
You know, so it was so weird because we didn't really expect that. You know what I mean? Obviously, when you put Tony and Kevin together, they both have strong personalities. But I don't know, I just didn't expect that whole thing to start popping off like it did that first time. And so now, you know, at first you were sort of like, okay, I could kind of be interested in that fight, but I really think Tony just deserves a straight-up, you know, title shot or whatever. But now they spent so much time they've been jawing at each other, and the more they talk, the more I'm like, I'm actually totally sold on this. Like, I still want to see these other fights, but both of these guys have definitely captivated my attention.
And take us back to that fight. It was after the Chiesa win for Kevin Lee. These guys are going at it. What's happening behind the scenes? Is there someone in your ear just going, let him go, let him go? And when did they say, all right, put an end to it?
Yeah, well, because the other day when we had the media lunch with Tony, we were talking about that, and I told him, I said, dude, just so you know, like, hand to God, I wasn't told, you know, to try to stir you guys up. I wasn't told, you know, to instigate anything between you. But, you know, once we started to realize, like, wow, you know, these guys are going at it, and this is pretty lively and, you know, entertaining or whatever, you know, I always have somebody in my ear either saying, you know, jump in or don't jump in. But they definitely just kind of stayed quiet for a while and let it play out organically. So after it goes on for a little while, you know, sometimes I have to jump in to, you know, just kind of move the conversation along or change it to something else. But no, we were all, I think, just like legit surprised. So they were just, hey, let it play out, you know what I mean, and see what happens.
Karyn, what I wanted to ask you was about, you know, I was checking out the YouTube, and there was the unedited 360 footage of Ferguson and Werdum, and I thought it was really cool that you guys brought that perspective, because regardless of what happened with Werdum, you know, and the unfortunate comments that he made, I felt like the path to get to that, you guys shed some light on that. So I wanted to commend you and Wade. I thought that was, and you guys, you know, gave that explanation. Hey, look, we're not taking sides. We're not trying to make it worse, but I think it's fair. And you could tell Werdum just sat down pretty much in a happy mood, and he recognized early on Tony wasn't feeling him. But I thought that video was really, really, like, at least shed a little bit of light on how it even got to that point.
Well, thank you. Yeah, because honestly, that's the only reason we put it out, because we don't really, you know, if you look at the stuff that we do for MMA Heat, we don't really like to sort of trade and gossip. We're not out here trying to make people look bad. We definitely try to put people in their best light, but that argument was so surprising, and I felt like a lot of people kind of jumped on Fabricio and blamed it all on him, and I knew from the beginning that he actually, you know, he came in and asked me, he's like, hey, what's going on with Tony? You know, if people watch the video, you see Fabricio and I speaking in Portuguese a little bit when Tony walks away, and he's asking me, hey, what's going on with him? Is he sad? He doesn't seem like himself today. And I said, oh, you know, he seems, maybe he's a little sad. Maybe he's, you know, just thinking about the fight. Maybe he's really hungry. I don't know. But, yeah, he does kind of seem a little less than himself today, you know, than the usual good mood that I see him in. So, you know, Fabricio was actually concerned because he's never had an issue with him before. So when the things escalated like that, I did think that the 360 video would sort of help show that Fabricio didn't go there with an antagonistic mindset, you know what I mean, to begin with.